Hello there, and welcome to Fans Discussing Fandoms. My name is Patrick.
My name is Tim.
What are we doing today, Tim?
Today we are going to be voting for the Game Awards 2024. So we're not going to do all of the categories. We're going to do kind of the ones we care about for the most part. And then we're going to save Game of the Year till last.
Yep.
So the first category we're going to look at and vote on is Best Game Direction.
Ooh.
I want to say Black Myth.
Yeah? Why is that?
Because I feel out of the options, I feel like it had the most unique visual and creative visuals to it.
Yeah.
With the locations, the enemies, the players,
Yeah.
the overall story of Black Myth.
Yeah. See, I would want to technically, because this wouldn't be, Game of the Year? This is like game direction.
Yeah.
I would be open to considering Elden Ring. The reason why I'm not considering it is just because Black Myth Wukong was so good. I feel like it takes the cake for introducing a creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. I'd say the second runner-up for me would either be Balatro, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, or Astrobot.
I was going to say Astrobot for my second pick.
Yeah, I think what puts me in for Balatro, goodness, I need to look up how to pronounce it, being the second for me is because with a game that's supposed to be just a card game, it introduces a lot of interesting things and its own narrative through what it has, which I think was really creative, which is why I think that, at the very least, it has a deserving place here and is why I'd want it for my second pick.
So let's vote for Black Myth. And then next category.
Best art direction.
This one is Black Myth for me.
Yeah.
That game technically and visually, and again technically, is incredibly impressive and smooth with the things they do in that gameplay and technical wise.
I think honestly, for me it's kind of between Black Myth and Astrobot, but I really wish that I played Neva because I feel like that's a deserving nomination.
Yeah, I don't know what Neva is.
Neva is a game that came out not too long ago, unless I'm mistaken, and is a beautiful looking game, and they already hint at a game that might make you cry based on like the trailers or the trailer that I'd seen. I can't speak English. Based on the trailer that I'd seen, it looks like it'd be a really good game, so I just kind of wish I played it to be able to offer an opinion for it.
Fair, but I still say Black Myth.
Okay.
Like between Astrobot and Black Myth, I think Black Myth deserves it a bit better because Black Myth is a lot faster with the gameplay, and they do a lot smoother and faster and technically bigger things with like the combos you can do, the amount of things on the screen at once, the enemies, things like that Astrobot doesn't do. So I say Black Myth.
No, I think you might have a point there. As far as creativity goes, I would say that they're somewhat, I wouldn't say they're necessarily even, but they hold an even place in my heart in different directions. But when it comes to like the technical direction with it, Wukong.
So the next category is
Best Audio Design. I know which one it isn't. It's not Black Ops 6.
But that game had such good music.
You can't, yes, but we're talking about audio design. And you can't tell what direction footsteps are coming from.
Yeah.
Silent
you want to
Hill.
skip best performance as well?
Best performance?
Yeah. Because I don't know who any of these people voiced in these games. Give it to Aerith.
I already chose.
Who'd you choose?
I chose Hanatel. That was the only one I thought would definitely be.
Damn it, Patrick.
I think she did good.
Who did she voice?
I'm pretty sure she voiced the main character.
Yeah, but you're not certain for that.
Yeah, well, we
Therefore,
were skipping it.
yeah.
Hanatel, Life is Strange.
I'm gonna assume she's Max.
Yeah, she's Max.
Yeah. So the next category.
Is best action game.
Here we
Ooh,
go. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Not COD.
Okay, yeah, COD is. I take COD is pretty good, but I wouldn't say that it's like
Not compared to the other ones.
yeah, not compared to the other games.
Not Helldivers.
Unfortunately, not. I'd also say it's pretty good, but not quite at the same level as other games.
It's between Black Myth, Stella, and Warhammer.
Yeah.
Which is a tough, because those three are actually good action games. All three of them.
Yeah.
Black Myth is the biggest. Warhammer is the most linear.
Mm-hmm.
Black Myth and Stellar Blade has side content, collectibles, semi-open worlds to explore. Warhammer doesn't.
I think my vote is with Wukong.
I'm gonna break down these three a bit more.
Sure.
Action game, so it primarily focuses on combat. Warhammer, you have your guns, you have your sword, melee weapon. You can do combos with the melee weapon, and then you can counter and do executions. Versus Black Myth and Stellar Blade, you have fleshed out combos, executions, counters, blocking, dodging, special moves, combinations of special moves, different fighting styles. Actually, that's the difference right there for me, now that I think about it. Both Black Myth and Stellar Blade have the combos, blocking, parry, dodging, super moves, all of that. But unlike Stellar Blade and Black Myth, you have specific fighting styles. Because you have the 3 different fighting styles that you can upgrade and switch between. Versus Stellar Blade, you have the 1 fighting style, and then you just have a bunch of different combos.
Yeah.
So I would say Black Myth.
Yeah.
Because of that.
No, I think I can agree with you.
And Black Myth also has more combat options than Stellar Blade with the
More
transformations.
Yeah, more flexibility to be able to kind of choose what direction you go with it.
Not flexibility, just options.
Yeah. Okay.
Because in Black Myth, you have the option to transform into an enemy.
Yeah.
And you can have one of like 30 different options. And those 30 different options all do 30 different things. So yeah, it just has more combat options than Stellar Blade. So I would say Black Myth.
Okay.
Next category.
Best fighting game or best fighting. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Yeah, this one is a wipe.
Yeah.
But what about Multiverses? The groundbreaking fighting game that has, since release, put every other fighting game to shame.
Yeah, no. Ain't no way. There are some decent stuff in it, but it's also just not that great.
Yeah, God, it does not deserve to be here. I'm sorry, it doesn't deserve to be here.
Have you played Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, by the way?
No.
If you have any interest, I would recommend it. Okie dokie.
Next category.
Best family. I love how it doesn't say game, it just says best family.
Yeah.
Which one has the best family?
Clearly the single player game, Mastrobot, that you can play with your friends and family as they watch you play.
For the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform, you see, I love how Super Mario Party Jamboree is here, because yes, it is a family game, but it is not.
If you hate your family
game. Yeah, like it's a game that can tear you apart like Monopoly if you are that competitive.
Yeah, but my vote is Super Mario.
Yeah. Aside from the conflict that it can cause, I think that it's probably the best game to pick, in my opinion. It's interesting that they expanded it to include games that are just appropriate for family play, But even with that considered, like I feel like there has to be some level of it being able to involve more than one member of the family.
Yeah, it has to have co-op if it's a family game. You need to be able to actually play with your family.
Yeah. Otherwise, it shouldn't be called best family game. This is not a family bonding experience to play Astrobot, unless like the guy
No.
like you have like one person who played what is it, classic PlayStation games watching over their child's shoulder.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, next category.
Best multiplayer for astounding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. Oddly enough, I think that Super Mario Party Jamboree did a pretty decent job.
Yeah.
And the reason
I
I
was
say
gonna
that,
say either
yeah,
Helldivers or Super Mario.
they found a, I don't know if this was the best way, but I think they found a pretty creative way to be able to introduce more than just 4 people when playing games. They expanded it to 8 people. Then they expanded it to up to, oh gosh, was it like 60 people
Jeez.
in one game.
That's impressive.
So yeah, so you can play with a bunch of other people. So it's no longer just like 4 people can only play experience. Now they've opened it up by making some creative choices. I think that Super Mario Party Jamboree kind of does well. And then I might have considered Helldivers. I think Helldivers is a pretty decent choice, but I think that because of the new things they introduce in Super Mario Party, I want to give it to them.
Yeah, that's fair. Next category.
Best adaptation.
Arcane.
Yeah, I
Easy.
think that's
Arcade.
kind of easy pick right there.
Yeah.
I mean, they have some decent choices. I didn't see Tomb Raider.
Neither did I.
Fallout was pretty decent. Was pretty good.
Fallout was decent, yeah. It could have been better, but it was decent.
I didn't see Knuckles.
I've seen clips of it. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
At first, I thought it was going to be like, what is it, the Sonic movie 2?
It kind
Sonic
of
the
is.
Hedgehog 2? Kind of?
Yeah.
Or sorry,
Like
3.
it's
the
that
third
same
movie.
quality,
Yeah.
but just in a TV show.
But the new movie for Sonic the Hedgehog, that actually looks really good. Except for
does look
humans,
good.
but like,
Yeah, but it seems like they're getting less screen time, which is good.
yeah, which is good. It's focusing a lot more on the characters, which I'm really appreciating.
Yep.
Plus, they're following the story of Sonic Adventure 2. Are you kidding me? Sorry, this is a random plug. Arcane.
Yep. Next category.
Most anticipated game.
Grand Theft Auto, easy.
Yeah, I think even with
That's
like
not
the
my
things,
pick because I don't care about GTA,
yeah,
but that's gonna win this category by a mile.
yeah, I don't think we'll be able to really vote for anything else. If I were to pick, the one I'm anticipating the most would probably be Ghost of Yote.
Yeah,
Yotai.
same. And then Monster Hunter is right under that for me.
Yeah.
But Ghost, I'm definitely looking forward to the most.
Yep. Okie dokie.
But again, GTA is gonna win that easy. Next category.
Player's voice. For this, it looks like we get to choose or place votes for up to 10 games. Just kind of the games that we vote for if it wasn't included on the list, or things that were included, just to voice that these were some of our favorite games of the year. And Tim and I will be dividing, 5 votes each to go towards anything we want.
Let's go row by row.
Sure.
Black Myth.
Black Myth.
Easily. That's one.
Okay. I'm going to throw one to... Actually, I'm going to throw one to Astrobot and to Balatro.
Okay.
Next row.
Yeah. I don't have any votes for this row, so...
I'm throwing one to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and Elden Ring.
Okay. I don't have anything for this row either.
I'll withhold for now, because I have only one left.
Okay. Next row, Persona, Silent Hill, and Stellar Blade.
Okie dokie. You have one more.
And then the last row. You know what? You get another vote.
I get another vote.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to give it to Warhammer.
Okay.
And I'll give it to Helldivers.
Okay.
Because I think Helldivers did a good job this year.
Okay.
Wait, I need to find Helldivers again. There it is. Okay, submit votes. Votes
Alrighty.
have been submitted.
So the next thing is the big thing that we've all been waiting for. Game of the Year.
What do you think?
Black Myth.
I don't know. Elden Ring sounds pretty good.
Doesn't count because it's an expansion.
I know. Even though it's as big as a game. But I think that Black Myth Wukong is deserving of it.
Yeah.
Like, I think that the nominees here were pretty solid choices. Astrobot, great game. I think that Balatro accomplished a lot, especially one being their first game that they developed, and two being an indie game. I think they did a pretty good job, and I think that they deserve their place there. Elden Ring, the expansion is not a game, so it doesn't quite fit Game of the Year. Plus, Elden Ring's already gotten Game of the Year award. It's fair enough to be giving it to another game. I wish that they made a separate category for like best expansion, because we've had multiple expansions, right?
Yep.
That they could have easily given it to. So I think it makes a lot of sense, at least for us, to give it to Wukong.
Yep. So those were our votes for Game of the Year and the rest of the categories for the Game Awards 2024. Thank you for listening. Check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and Threads. And we will see you in the next one.
Goodbye.